The CEO of Spotify, Daniel Ek, has suggested that Harry and Meghan's £18 million podcast deal fell apart because it failed to satisfy consumers. The Sussexes produced only 12 podcasts in a span of 2.5 years, leading to the termination of their contract with Spotify. In a recent interview, Ek acknowledged that some of Spotify's ambitious initiatives had not gone as planned. The Archewell podcast, which had generated much hype, was officially cancelled after just one season, leaving fans disappointed. Meghan Markle's multi-million-pound Spotify deal was terminated in June, following a mutual decision between the streaming platform and Archewell Audio, the company owned by the Duchess and Prince Harry. Insiders close to the deal indicated that the termination was a result of the couple's failure to create sufficient content to justify the substantial payout. Ek shed light on the decision not to renew Harry and Meghan's contract, stating that Spotify aimed to introduce innovation to the podcasting space. He mentioned their goal to provide a satisfying experience for consumers while offering new opportunities to content creators. However, Ek admitted that some aspects of their strategy had succeeded, while others had not. He expressed the company's willingness to learn from their experiences and move forward, wishing those they didn't renew the best of success in their future endeavors. During the interview with the BBC, Ek was asked whether 12 podcasts over 2.5 years from the Sussexes were worth £18 million. He responded diplomatically, not explicitly endorsing the value of the deal. Meghan's podcast was one of the most high-profile casualties in the podcasting industry. This event came after Spotify's deal with Barack and Michelle Obama's production company also ended in the previous year. In a conference call with financial analysts earlier in the year, Ek admitted to mistakes made during a spending spree of over $1 billion, as Spotify sought to establish itself as the leading competitor in the podcasting industry. After the news broke that Harry and Meghan's podcast would not be renewed, Bill Simmons, the head of podcast innovation and monetization at Spotify, criticized the couple in an episode of his own podcast, calling them grifters, a term referring to swindlers. Simmons revealed that he had tried to help Harry with a podcast idea through a Zoom meeting. It was reported in June that Harry had expressed interest in interviewing prominent figures such as Vladimir Putin, Donald Trump, Pope Francis, and Mark Zuckerberg about their childhood and upbringing for a Spotify podcast. Despite the podcast deal not being renewed, Archewell continued its efforts to trademark the Archetypes podcast title even after the Spotify contract had been terminated. However, it was later revealed that Meghan abandoned her trademark application after a 17-month struggle to secure the title's protection. The dispute arose because of a pre-existing trademark registered by a U.S.-based company, Project Miracle IP Holdings, which had been using the term for various purposes, including blogs and publications. Meghan's attempt to trademark the name was initially rejected by the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office due to the likelihood of confusion with the existing trademark. The Sussexes' legal team requested an extension to respond to the rejection, with a deadline set for July 18. During this period, it was announced that Spotify would not be renewing the podcast for another season, effectively ending their partnership with the couple. However, on July 24, the United States Patent and Trademark Office, USPTO, received a petition to revive the trademark application related to the Archewell brand. The argument presented was that Archewell respectfully disagrees that there is a likelihood of confusion and requests that the refusal be withdrawn. This petition led to the revival of the trademark application, temporarily reviving the dispute. Nevertheless, the couple decided to put an end to the legal battle once and for all last month by withdrawing their application through an express abandonment filing. The podcast, which featured a total of 12 episodes, had notable guests including Paris Hilton, Mindy Kaling, and Serena Williams. Its focus was to examine and subvert the labels that seek to limit women, and it received recognition by winning the People's Choice Award for Pop Podcast of 2022. In their first official public appearances together since May, Harry and Meghan made a striking display of affection during the Invictus Games, captivating the audience with their red carpet-style charm. Body language expert Judah James observed that the tactile royals were reaffirming their status as a global celebrity power couple. Despite the speculation about their future in Hollywood and rumored tensions behind the scenes, Harry and Meghan's public displays of affection conveyed a sense of unity. This came after it was revealed that Meghan had temporarily removed her engagement ring due to a loose setting. Judah James noted, Meghan and Harry's body language really does seem to signal that the Harry and Meghan roadshow is back in the room. It's been a while since the fans have been treated to some of their signature rituals of togetherness as a couple and as a professional double act. But they appear here taking the applause like celebrities, with Harry back in his proud, protective towel-on pose, hand in hand with a very excited-looking Meghan. Harry had traveled to Dusseldorf on his own after a stopover in London. Throughout the summer, both Harry and Meghan had been involved in a significant number of solo events. Their last public engagement together was in New York in May, when Meghan received a Women of Vision award, and her mother, Doria Ragland, also attended. In early August, Harry embarked on a boys-only Asian tour with his best friend Nacho Figueras, while Meghan enjoyed time with friends at a Taylor Swift concert in LA and stayed home to care for their children Archie and Lilibet. However, during the Invictus Games, Meghan and Harry appeared closer than ever, dispelling rumors of a potential brand separation. There had been speculation that Harry's best-selling book, Spare, which included critical remarks about his family, may have affected their popularity in the US and UK. The couple also surprised everyone by making a special appearance as guests at Kevin Costner's star-studded 1-805 Live event at his $26 million polo field in Santa Barbara last month. Their warm reception at this event echoed their success at the Invictus Games in Germany, where crowds in Dusseldorf eagerly welcomed Harry and Meghan as they attended various events during the 2023 tournament. At the star-studded event, the Duke and Duchess mingled with Hollywood royalty, posing for photos with Costner, Ellen DeGeneres, Portia de Rossi, and Oprah Winfrey. Dear friend, if you like everything new about the royal family and don't want to miss all the novelties, subscribe to our channel and like it. By doing so, you take part in our development. We work for you.